Brought to you by LFF Scotland, major supplier of pipes, fittings and flanges to the North Sea oil and gas industries.
This afternoon we're at Inverleith for the Scottish Hydroelectric Premier 2 clash between Stewart's Melville, currently second in the table, and Aberdeen Grammar Rugby. Mid-table, no great relegation worries, but when Stew-Mel were up at Rubislaw, 80-odd point share between them, 35 to Aberdeen, 48 to Stew-Mel. And Stewart's Melville started, well, more or less the way they finished up at Rubislaw. A wee bit of a fumble at the back there, but Stephen Dalglish plucks it out of the air and in through, well, you have to say, a practically non-existent Aberdeen defence. That was after only 2 minutes. Nicky Wood's conversion almost a formality, and Aberdeen 7-0 down after only a couple of minutes. Worse was to come, 6 minutes gone, and almost an action replay of the first try. This time, Stewart Kerr and Wood to Craig Marshall, and the centre through under the posts. Well, where was the defence? You have to be honest and say they were still in the bus. Wood again, slotting the conversion. 14-0 after only 6 minutes. Aberdeen were going to have to do something to get on the board, but well, that take by Stephen Dalglish set up a drive for Stew-Mel, taken on by Sean McMurtry, getting up to the halfway line, but something naughty going on in there, and another 10 metres, says Rob McKinnon. Yeah. Well, that might be 10 metres in East Kilbride, but well, didn't make much difference to Fraser Lyle. Potted that one over. Got Aberdeen on the board, 14 points to 3. Scrum on the Stew-Mel 10-metre line. Penalty. Unless they could take some advantage from it. Oh, what a run there by Ewan Campbell. Pop up there, but taken by Stuart Clark to save the day for Stew-Mel, with the line looking very, very vulnerable. But penalty given again. Up stepped Fraser Lyle. 14-6. The gap was closing after 23 minutes. And it was going to close even further because 34 minutes gone. Morgan Ward to Stephen Lyle. Lyle to Ewan Campbell. Oh, terrific bust there by the big centre. And outside him was Chris Brown, the full-back, off his right foot. Terrific line. Beats Dalglish's despairing tackle and in for Aberdeen's first try. Lyle again, no problem with a kick. 14 points to 13, going into half-time. Well, who'd have thought it when Stew-Mel were 14 points to 0 up after only 6 minutes.
Brought to you by LFF Scotland, major supplier of pipes, fittings and flanges to the North Sea oil and gas industries.
Into the second half, and Stewart's Melville knew that they had some work to do if they were going to get full points from this one. Nicky Wood, lovely wee chip forward there for Jed Gordon. Gordon, oh, able to take out Chris Brown. Unfortunate stumble by the Aberdeen fullback, and Stew-Mel put on the pressure. Ball back on the Aberdeen side. Out to Lyle. Lyle's kick charge down by Nicky Wood, and whoa, hey, if you think that looks simple, I tell you, Stephen Dalglish needed all his wits about him to collect that one and get over the line. But that was a crucial score. 19 points to 13. Stew-Mel move ahead into the final quarter, and the game's still finely poised because a score would put Aberdeen right back in the game, but this time Nicky Wood pops it up to Craig Marshall. Marshall tackled, we offload, and a lovely line there. And great support play by standoff Nicky Wood. Yep, that was a very, very smart piece of work. In under the posts for a try that stretched the lead to 26 points to 13. That was the bonus point. Big one for Stewart's Melville. No problem converting his own try for Nicky Wood. Aberdeen, well, they weren't out of it entirely, and this spell of pressure went on for 4 or 5 minutes before eventually they got a penalty. The 3 points was no good, taken quickly there by Robert Lawson, almost over the 5-metre line, certainly into the red zone, and number 8 Sandy Warnock not making that much progress. Great discipline in this Stew-Mel defence. That one laid back, and well, Sean McMurtry in for a loose ball or offside, depends what colour of strip you're wearing. You're making that decision. A thumping run there by Sean Richardson, again held up by Alex Edmondson. Oh, back on the Aberdeen side, the big man waiting for it. Thomas Pino there, knocked over, and surely someone had to come of this. And Lyle popping it up to Billy Russell. Russell knocked over, and the home defence coping with practically everything that Aberdeen could throw at them, until all of a sudden Tony McGuinness was the man who got his hands on the ball. The whole pack arrived behind him, and he got the touchdown. Rob McKinnon perfectly placed, and no doubt about that one. So with quarter of an hour to go, Aberdeen right back in it. Fraser Lyle popping over the conversion, and they're back to within a score. So a bit of nail biting by the Stew-Mel faithful on the touchline until 71 minutes gone. Great take there by Dalgleish. Sean McMurtry, the hooker, joining that one at the back. Christian Pera, was he the man who got it? No, the man coming up with the ball was McMurtry. My goodness, the whole team enjoys it when the hooker scores. And that was the one that really clinched it for the home side. Aberdeen, well, they tried to the very end, but not much chance of getting through this Stew-Mel defence. And Ewan Campbell not making the impression that he made in the first half. Ball coming back again on the Aberdeen side. Robert Lawson spreading it out wide. Lyle popping it up into midfield. Matt Dixon there lending a hand, but this one finally perishing on a wee bit of a fumble by Tony McGuinness. Ball into touch, final play. That's it, said Rob McKinnon.
Yeah, we're delighted with the result. The guys have worked really hard and really deserve it. To get a bonus point win today has been fantastic. We had a really good game with Aberdeen the last time, really high scoring, 80 points or so scored. Reasonably high scoring game today. We started the game well, which sort of set us up for the remainder of it, which was good. We've not started well in recent weeks, but the guys are desperate. We've got 5 games left to hopefully get promoted to Premier 1. The guys are working hard, they desperately want it, and they've, hopefully we'll get it, and they deserve it. So really pleased with it.
So that 31-20 win keeps Stew-Mel second in Premier Division 2, and a lot of it's going to be sorted out next weekend when the boys from Inverleith have to travel up to Mayfield and take on leaders Dundee, and third place Peebles take on fifth in the table Haddington. There'll be a lot of sorting out next weekend in Premier 2. This is Ron Evans for Scottish Rugby Television at Inverleith.
Brought to you by LFF Scotland, major supplier of pipes, fittings and flanges to the North Sea oil and gas industries.